Cool. Guys Garage, please subscribe. I'm gonna jump back in the car. I just warmed it up, and we've done the rear seat delete. And I can tell you, if you're a Bevan or you drive cars for the enjoyment, the sound coming through into the cabin is great. So let's sample it. I've got these new Rode mics, so hopefully you can pick it up pretty good. Sounds great. Whoa, the pops really resonate through the cabin without the back seats muffling it. So yeah, if you're into audible pleasure, do it. And we'll find out exactly what the performance gains are in a minute when I get the race box out. But right now I'm going to pull the back seat out. So it's probably worth noting that, you know, when you do a track day, and I'd say most guys that do this, you take your parcel shelf and your floor and your spare out. So we're not losing all of this weight. So this weight you don't race with anyway. So I'll weigh that separately, because when I weighed the car at 1560, it had everything in it. Alright, so I've literally taken one bolt out, and now we're getting to that part where you think your car's never going to be the same again. So, lifting this out. That's heavy. That is actually heavy. And it was really easy to get out, but I don't know if you'll ever get it back in again. Oh, no, it looks pretty straightforward. Just a spindle on the end, and this slots in there. That's reasonably heavy, and the weight's in the top where the headrest is, so it's up high. Geez, that'd be probably worth doing. 4 bolts for the base, 3 bolts for the back. Whew. So we've got the 4th bolt coming out here. It's a little sticky for some reason. I don't know why. Here it comes. Might be just a bit of sound deadening or Czechoslovakian cross-threading, I don't know. Alright, see how this works. Oh, brakes on it. Ooh, they come up. There it is. Come and have a look. Ooh. So these little loops here had some 12mm heads in there, just looping them onto there, and there was some 10mm ones at either side there, and then the fronts have like a clip there. They just pop out. Let's see what sort of weight this is. Because the backs were heavy, but this is just like it's a few kilo. It's not super heavy, but oh yeah, it's not unsubstantial. I don't know. Me good English. So 12, what's that? 12 and 5, 17 kilos. 17 kilos, just taking your spare wheel and your spare kit out. You got your parcel shelf and your floor. Basically 93 kilos, so that's 5 kilos. So what did we say? 18 and 5, so it's like 23 kilos. Just those quick, easy pulls. The base of the seat, 95, so that's 8 kilos. The bigger side of the passenger seat quite substantially feels heavy. 102.3, so that's 14. That's 14 kilos. What did I say? 14 and 8. So there's 22. And the other side, that's another 95. So 5, 6, 7, 7. It's about 30 odd kilos. That's 30 kilos in 10 minutes. Let's have a look. Plus the other one, so plus the other part, I said that's 20 something. There's something like 50 something kilos. Let's so the math's pretty loose. You're welcome. So it's something like 23 and 30, so 53 kilos with all the accessory bits that are easy to take out, plus the seats and everything, so from when you get it from factory. So hopefully when I take it over the weighbridge, we get pretty close to that 1,500 kilo neat with me in the car. But more importantly, I'm going to get the race box out now, go for a drive, warm it up, and then do some of those acceleration numbers and compare them to what the car did with everything in it, stock trim. So, all right, stand by. I've just pulled over, I've got the race box set up. I'm going to do a little acceleration run 0 to 100 and pick up the 50 to 100 and the 80 to 120 times as well. Just those mid acceleration times that I'm interested in for the track, so it's sort of specific to some of the corners that the local track that I go to. So if I can pick up some gains there, it's good. Looking at that, just a real quick glance, I saw 6.28 seconds to 100 kilometers an hour, and I can tell you last time I did that it was 6.72. So we've got an improvement there. The 70 to 120 was at 4.7, is now at 4.66, so it hasn't improved that much. 50 to 100 has improved a lot. So that was at 4.7 seconds previously as well, and now it's at 4.17, so that's quite significant. And the 0 to 100, so getting this mass up and moving, so this car needs a diet for sure at 1560 with me in the car, and now it's closer to 1500 with me in the car, and it seems to have benefited positively. So yeah, so recapping, 6.28 to 100 kilometers an hour instead of 6.72, and 50 to 100, 4.17 instead of 4.7. So that's a significant one on those slow corners at racetracks where you come out and you're trying to pick up pace. And you know, I mean, if you're in a track that's got one or two of those corners in, that could be a significant gain. So yeah, exciting, very cool.